Welcome back! You guys have bested your enemies in the desert, but unfortunately you guys lost a very important friend, Xbox Mayor, who we realized was your racing camel.
The one I won with.
Yeah. That Memento Frog gave you.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's, yeah. So, you guys, it's up to you guys. You want to, yeah, as you're saying you wanted to bury it?
Yeah.
No, we're going to cremate it.
Alright, go for it.
We're going to burn the camel.
Would anyone like to say any words?
No. You judged me earlier for not having an animal.
Here.
We're in mourning.
Here.
Sorry, I'm
is
sorry.
The final resting place of a friend lost too soon.
I will not think of this as a final resting place. Rather, we burn him so that he may join the winds that he rode as fast as. And then once the fire is burned down, I'm going to collect a handful of ashes in one of the potions containers and seal it up, and then I'm going to paint an X for Xbox Mayor on my forehead.
Okay, that's really tender. I'm sorry for being such an asshole. I just didn't know him very well, and I'm gonna join with the X.
Painting of the axe.
Yeah.
Xbox Mayor.
Oh,
I'm going to wear this one.
Let's do the whole party.
That's what I'm saving it for.
Let's do the whole party. Wearing X's on their forehead in memoriam.
Are you going to put one on Bork?
Yeah.
There's some sort of weird animal abuse there, I think.
No,
there
it's
isn't.
all.
What do you think pig sounds like? Sounds like a bird.
That was him being abused.
Alright,
Further in
we're going in.
with
Yes.
resolve and
Resolve.
revenge.
Revenge.
So, as you make your way into the valley, you notice that it's going deeper in, and the cliffs are getting higher and more rock-like, as if you're entering some sort of mountainous terrain.
Mm-hmm.
There would possibly be places for you to hide in here, Mrs. Rogue.
Oh, that's good. That's a 41.
Cool, thank you. Do you guys want to all give me perception checks?
Perception or survival?
None of us
Survival
see.
also can work.
21.
25.
25.
16.
16?
James is playing footsies with me.
Barely.
But I am.
Yeah. Like the littlest amount. Whatever.
You guys see tracks of, you can't count the numbers even because there's so many people coming through and it's quite thin that you guys are walking through in a straight line.
Yeah.
You imagine that the drakes would fly above the valley.
There's
I
nothing.
hate the drakes.
To hide their numbers.
There's nothing.
There's nothing above. No.
No.
Just the
Nothing
jagged
right.
cliffside getting higher and higher.
You know,
Yeah.
as they do.
So you guys are just going to keep walking forward?
Yeah, what order are we in? We are Tuscan Raiders.
Yeah, I assumed that was up front.
And I will be...
I'm in the rear.
Okay.
I'm in the middle.
I'll be behind him then.
I'll be behind him.
Okay.
And in front
Where's
of him.
Xbox Mayor? Oh, wait.
Hey,
He's dead.
No, he's not.
He's right
He's in
here.
all of
Yeah,
us.
you guys.
Also,
Yeah.
can we just, now that we're past the funeral, you two are not allowed to kill any more camels.
Horses?
I think they shouldn't even
No
be allowed to
horses.
own any.
No steeds until we fix this whole killing
In all
thing.
fairness, Xbox Mayor had a much less painful and traumatizing death than Chiefs did.
I don't know. Chiefs just sort of exploded, didn't
No,
they?
it was picked up into the air by a giant bird and then dropped to crack open on a rock.
And it bled out.
Because it was
You let-
invisible and they couldn't find it.
Yeah. We just let it bleed out as it gasped for air.
So you guys are walking through the valley. You've been walking for about 2 hours now.
Jeez.
It's rough terrain, so you have to there's moments when you actually have to through.
So like standard fantasy film montage.
Yes.
I love it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Over
Dun,
thin
dun,
ledges.
dun, 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 dun. You guys all give me perception checks.
Somebody uncorks a
That's
flask
how I'm
and
walking.
drinks.
Ooh, that was
Which
good.
one are you in?
We were.
I don't know.
It's like racist to Assyrians.
Yeah, that's right.
19.
That's fully explored.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
You're doing great.
13.
13.
29.
So you two are the first to see, which makes sense because
Yeah.
you're in the front. But you notice as you're going through, the path of the cultists stops and it curves in into another little jagged, more rocky outcrop that goes further down. Would you like to? Yeah, it's like going this way and this straight this way, and there's a little thing going down.
Right.
Would you like to continue down there?
I mean, I'm following the tracks. We need to get that bee larva, and wherever they're taking it is 99% going to be down there.
Yeah.
Have our revenge.
Yeah.
Going down?
Yeah.
You guys walk for about 30 more minutes. This is tighter and a lot more cramped. Is anyone claustrophobic?
No.
Yeah?
Are
It's
you?
a bit traumatizing to you. But luckily, they're supporting you. Rodrigo says kind words like, do not worry. Neith, you can't see her, but she says, do not worry. And you guys reach a point that comes out of it, and you see, you actually walk deep into the valley, but there's still mountains above you. So it's like as you guys went really far down into the desert, into the rocky surroundings, and this opens into a wide area, where in the middle, literally dug into the mountain, is a giant pyramid type tomb structure with the symbol of an owl in a house on top of it. Do you guys want to give me knowledge?
I know what that is, though.
Yeah, if you know what that is, I was just making sure. So you can say what that is.
I don't know off the top of my head the guy's name, but it's in here.
That's
It's Hakatep's architect, and his name I forget.
It was Chisisek.
Chisisek. It's Sky Pharaoh's Pyramid, Hakotep, Chisisek.
So
The architect who built and designed Hakotep's pyramid. He was buried in a hidden tomb to keep the plans of Hakotep's pyramid secret.
So just to remind everyone, this is for us and you guys. This was the reason you guys ventured out to the dunes.
Yes,
So
I remember that.
Yeah.
But now I'm here for the bee.
This is the tomb that Pena mentioned to you when she told you all about our plans and the entire.
This tomb.
No one's told her anything.
I only told her everything.
No, Pena had a whole bunch of chit chat about you.
girl
And
gossip.
dim dreams
they
and
had
her
some
dream
girl
journal.
Yeah.
chat.
What'd she
She
say
has
about
no
me?
idea. No idea what we're here
I
thinking.
shouldn't.
They talked to her.
Nothing bad.
So
What's the best thing she said? What's the worst thing she said?
The worst thing she said. Sometimes you're a piece of shit.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. She didn't say that.
No. That sounds exactly like what Penny would say.
She said it in her brain, and I read her mind. And then.
you can read minds.
Yep. Rodrigo instantly looks terrified.
And the good thing she said,
Sometimes you're not a piece of shit.
I guess I like him still.
she's nervous about this fictional gossip. I love it.
Is this your witch's cackle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you don't want her witch's cackle.
Yeah.
You really don't. Oh, cackle's on the back. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah.
Sweet.
Do you guys? So
Bonding.
and actually, as you're standing on it, you realize you're standing on a ledge that is about 30 feet above a large flat area of smooth sandstone that leads to the temple, and then into the wall is what looks like the tomb itself. And there's two long, thin bridges going from the temple to the tomb.
I'm so wet right now.
Can you guys give me perception checks?
No.
Nope.
20.
14. I'm too
8.
I'm too in awe of the
30.
natural
30.
structure.
And what'd you get?
Thing.
20.
Yeah.
So you see a few cultists milling about in patrol on the sand. They do not seem to see you guys up on the thing.
I hate them.
You see what looks like a giant also walking around on patrol.
Fuck.
On top of the tomb, you see, perched on top, licking its wounds, is the drake from earlier. But you also see, slithering into the tomb, is a large snake woman. She has a snake lower half and a reptilian top, but she is a humanoid on top.
Do we know her name?
No.
Maybe she's the woman I met, and she's actually going to be super okay with me being here.
She's not the woman you met. I guarantee you. I don't. Do you relay that information to us?
Okay, so
What
let me
woman
get
have
this
you met?
straight.
Yep.
Who
is
Pyramid.
this?
Yeah. So temple.
I met a.
So okay.
a
So
Medusa.
Oh, you met
you're
Medusa.
here
Yeah.
on this
We were
part.
friends.
It's a
were
large
friends.
area of flat, smooth sandstone.
Okay.
Most
there's
of you
a
didn't
temple
think that
here.
was how we were friends.
The tomb is up here.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
think
up
that's
top.
it.
Like way up top. Like, let me give you the exact measurements because you could probably figure it out from sight. It is about 160 feet in the air.
Oh, that's fine.
And there's the bridge going from the temple up to a small outcrop on this side of the wall. And then going from there is another bridge going high up to the tomb.
And then so we're sort of up above the sandstone.
Yes, you're about 30 feet above the
Okay.
sandstone. There seems to be no way to climb along the walls unless you could fly or have spider walk. It would be impossible. So the best way is probably through the temple.
Yeah. Well. And are the
Let's,
cultists between us and the temple? Is the
They're
giant-
just doing patrol. There's how many are there? Let me get you the numbers because you guys did figure that out in your spot check.
I will note, as much as we would love to circumvent them, we do need money.
but they do
There's
explode.
2 cultists and 1 giant.
They only explode if you let them finish casting that spell.
You figure?
There's how many cultists?
2 cultists.
2 cultists and 1 giant.
Yeah. And then there's the drake and the snake woman.
Yeah. And that snake woman is a. Do you tell us there's a snake woman?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to give me a knowledge?
I'll tell you guys. Sure.
Because yeah, that's the snake woman.
You give me
that-
knowledge,
the
planes,
people.
or arcana. You can give me one of those. Because you're actually smart and you could figure this kind of shit out.
So
You studied things.
19 plus 17.
That's what's called a lamia.
You studied planner women's literature, so
Yes.
you know what kind of lady this is.
It's called, I'm going to give you all the deets.
Thank you.
It's a lamia matriarch.
I'm sharing this with them. Also,
The creepy
Medusa
witch you met
woman.
yesterday. Also, that's a Lamia matron.
I know everything.
She's pretty bookish.
I am. Checks out in real life too.
What's the difference between a matriarch and a normal?
Yeah.
Strength, essentially.
Strength.
So,
They get weaker as they get older. I'm really hopeful.
how do we?
No.
They're so what you know is they're spellcasters, and they're just fucking tough.
Nice.
So what we should do is find a way to waste another 2 hours until we have Panya back, and then we have another spellcaster for the next stream when we go into fight them.
You guys want to have a really long conversation?
But life.
Anybody having feelings?
No, I got all those out last.
Classic.
We've known this as people for a long time, but it came out as players for the first time. It was admitted that Chief is over 100 years old,
Yeah.
and Panya is actually a genie. Well, she's half genie. Yeah. That came out to actual players.
I'm pretty
I'm
sure
also
as
a
a
witch.
player, I knew she was a genie first season, and then she betrayed.
She did. It got hit, and that's how characters work.
Okay.
Oh my God, she's a genie! Ah.
Great acting.
No one knew that. Huh. Okay, so how are we handling this? Are we taking the cultists out?
Can't we just nap?
Do you guys want to go back, make a small camp, and wait till nightfall?
Why are they here?
Who?
This is Chisasek's tomb.
So why are they here?
Well, okay, they're
No, like-
taking a larva to Chisasek's tomb. I don't know why,
Okay.
but they are. Chisasek is the architect of Hakatep's tomb, and he was hidden. The plans of Hakatep's tomb, the flying pyramid in the sky, are hidden in here.
So why
Why would they take a larva?
and
Of
why
beaver?
would they have defenses set up here? Who's going to find this place? I mean, they know that we are.
I don't think it's. I think it's they found this place and they're looking for what we're looking for. We're hot on their tracks.
How strange.
Who
I don't
exactly.
Oh no.
These guys.
Just all these things.
These
They're after
cultists.
the same thing we
Xbox
want.
Mayor.
Oh,
Hi,
this is
Xbox
awkward.
Mayor.
Oh.
Hi. Yeah, you need to sit down. You should grab yourself
Talk to you about
a
something.
glass of water, maybe.
That shouldn't be to us.
Whoops.
Don't
no
read
good
that,
luck.
guys.
Yep. Chat, can you get that scrolled through until we can't see that? And then la la.
It's okay, guys. You can just look at me. Look at me.
Okay.
So these are Hakotep's cultists, and
There you go. You
Hakotep
didn't miss
is the
anything.
forgotten pharaoh. And his soul is split into like Ki, Bi, and Chi, or something like that.
Okay.
That Penya wears.
Right.
Yes, so that's a part of him. The plans to his tomb, his pyramid, where he's interred, where the other two parts of him supposedly are, were hidden with Chisisek.
Who is in that thing?
Well, this is
His.
Chisisek's tomb. I don't know if
Right.
Chisisek's in there.
But
I
his
just
tomb
know.
is there.
I just
and
know the
his shit's
plans
there.
to
Did
his.
Panya told you about Hakotep, right?
Briefly.
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 What does briefly mean?
I've heard the name.
So Hakotep was once the pharaoh of this land?
He's the forgotten pharaoh.
And I hear
Okay.
he had a really impressive war, but they won't really tell me much about it.
Well, okay, so he rose to power using forbidden magic.
Okay.
The name I don't remember. I wrote it down. Hold on. It's like chibi magic or something like that.
He's one of our scholars.
He is?
Yes,
He is?
he is.
He is.
He is.
Do you know on day 10 we took a ferry because I named it Proud Mary?
You never told anyone that.
He is?
He is.
Well,
one
I'm
of
glad
our
we
better
know this
scholars,
now.
Yes. I don't have
Shori
much
magic.
formal learning.
So,
It was Shori magic. Do you know about Shori
Yeah, why don't you
magic?
give me a planar check?
Shori magic.
Me?
Yeah. Or history.
I'll do history.
Yeah.
14.
No, you do not.
I don't want.
You do not know who Shoris are.
You don't know.
Sorry.
It died
I
in
don't.
combat, Xbox Mayor. It died
you?
literally fighting cultists.
No.
So neither of us do.
No.
We didn't
This is
eat
the
it.
dilemma I'm
We
having.
then
This is
Xbox
Sorry.
Mayor, we then cremated it, and we're actually wearing your ashes as X's on our forehead while
it
we
was-
continue.
Bork
It was
as well.
Stolen. It was stolen magic. Oh shit! His heart was actually stolen from the tomb by the Sacrosanct Order of the Blue Feather. Are these guys
So,
the Sacrosanct
yes,
Order?
Hakotep is apparently trying to
Oh.
return.
I see.
He may have also, at one point, offered us a deal
I want the camel
where
race.
if we just gave him what he wanted, he gave us a city.
And we said no. I assume.
He offered one person.
I said no.
You said no.
I said no.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah. I think it was him.
however,
Ibn Ka.
I think at one point, while Panya and Chief studied, Rodrigo and I played with some toys in the lobby of the.
This sounds like
Library.
euphemisms for stuff.
No,
Oh no, it was a model of a
that was
city.
the model of the city, and we
Oh.
fucked around with it.
We
while I
added an
studied.
extra building to it. I wonder if they'll notice.
Where the hell is
Time will tell.
Asgad's Spire?
So now
What's
there's
that?
people
Asgad's
there.
Spire, where the
Who
heart
are,
is?
as far
Oh,
as we
that's
can
where
tell,
it
the
was,
cultists
and it was stolen
of
from?
Hakotep.
And after the same
Oh, I
thing
thought it was
yeah.
stolen from the tomb.
Apparently.
No, it was stolen
Excuse
from
me.
that.
Wouldn't they know
Okay,
everything they need
from
to know
Asgad's
about
Spire.
Chisisek already?
You
It's
think
where its
so?
location is currently unknown.
Okay.
So how it works is,
The secrets of Shori magic.
and so the one part is with the mask,
Yeah.
one part's in his heart, and one
Heart,
part's in his body.
Yes.
Do you know what surprises me?
It's Ibn what?
Ba.
Ba.
Well, what surprises me is not only the force that they brought out here, which is quite overwhelming,
They have a giant.
and a matriarch of a strange race. There's no defenders to the tomb. Or maybe there are. I'm wondering if the tomb is trapped or defended somehow, and there's a way that we can use that to our advantage, because right now we are overwhelmed.
Crook is the river.
You say. Sorry, say that again?
A tomb like this,
Yes.
if you were going to bury a man deep in the desert, would you just leave it like this, just empty and open, or would you try and protect it as much as possible?
The ladder.
So,
There is no ladder nearby.
where...
Do you see them all?
Yeah.
Okay.
So where...
Across
So
two
where are
bridges
the original defenders
where the
of tomb?
sphinxes ponder the
So you're
crook.
expecting there's
This
traps
is
or
the
something?
crook.
I assume so.
Where are the sphinxes? What sphinxes?
Are there supposed to be sphinxes as well?
Across his house is said to be located that temple across 2 bridges where the sphinxes ponder the crook, the scarab, and the sun.
I speak things.
The scarab is the desert. The crook is the river that cuts
Helpful.
Assyrian in 2. The tomb will be in the parched dunes. So these are the 2 bridges.
So there are also, maybe they killed the sphinxes. Maybe they're already quite injured.
I don't know if that's literal though. That's
Or are they up in the mountains, maybe?
that's
I'm just saying, I think
scroll
we need
jargon.
backup. And if we can either use this tomb to our advantage or use the train to our advantage, we need that. Because right now we're fighting a powerful spellcaster. With you on our side, yes, but across 2 narrow bridges with giants and cultists in the way. Like, we are in trouble.
Can I check for any sort of suspicious things in the area that may or may not be traps?
He was buried in a hidden
Up from
tomb.
this vantage point, you would have seen any that are nearby. You'll need to get closer to look at other ones.
Right.
Oh, the Ba right here is in the pyramid with his body. By reuniting his soul, he may come back to life. So they don't necessarily need the heart to bring him back to life, just the soul. And we have the soul because it's in the mask.
I thought we had a part of the soul.
No, we have the soul. The Ka, the Ib. Well, okay, I guess, yeah, Ib and Ka, it's all part of the soul.
I'm just saying we need to either hit them in a way where we can kind of divide and conquer them, or we need to...
Are we going to do this under the cover of darkness, or are we going to do it right now?
How many hours can we wait? What if they find what they're looking for?
I think we can do it. I think... How are they getting out of here? That's the thing.
Through us.
Exactly. We are going to divide and conquer in that tomb.
Because splitting up has worked so well for us before.
No, we're not going to
Go on.
We're going to divide and conquer
It's not a
them.
good idea.
They have people in that pyramid, right? Sorry, the snake lady went to the pyramid.
She went to the tomb.
She went to the tomb.
Yeah.
Yep, that too.
The temple is you've seen no one go in the temple. And it's two stories. There's a main entrance and a top floor entrance that the bridge goes to.
So we go into the tomb and try and ambush them there, cutting off the woman. And can the giant get in the doors?
Yes, they look big enough.
The fuck?
Well, we might be able to still ambush it inside there and control what it can do. There
Yeah.
might be smaller passageways.
Also, by the way that they're patrolling, they're not like, stealth video games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying with a good stealth check, we may be able
To get
to...
inside.
We're gonna use the element of surprise. We can't wait.
So we take the temple.
Matriarch. We take the temple. We take the
We go
matriarch.
across the bridge to the second floor.
And then we try to take the matriarch before the cultist and the giant can get in on this.
Exactly.
We better hope she didn't go in there following someone else.
So, are you going... The matriarch's in the tomb that's 160 feet up. You know
Not in the temple?
No, she went up into the tomb. The temple is on the ground floor.
So she's up on the top that we're going to go to right off the bat.
To get there, you have to go through the temple.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
My
I thought
mistake.
because we were up.
No, you're only 30 feet up. The tomb is 160 feet above you.
Sorry, I thought she went into the temple. This is good, because now we can divide and conquer cannon fodder, whatever that means. We can divide and conquer the troops in
So
the
we
temple.
We still have to make it across this bridge.
Easy peasy.
No, yeah, to get up. So how it works is you guys are on this ledge.
Yeah.
You can jump down to the sandstone that goes to the temple.
Right.
Top floor, the second floor of the temple has the bridge, which goes up to a small outcropping, which goes up to the tomb higher up in the air.
Easy peasy. Let's do this.
The other option is to try and lure them to the bridge where we have the advantage over the giant.
Like where we try to lure them to the
Hop
bridge
down
and then cut.
into the temple, fight our way through it, fight them our way through it, head up to that second bridge and try and hold them there if we start losing.
I mean, worst case scenario, we just cut the bridge.
Or smash it, yeah, because I think it's a stone bridge. But I'm just saying that bridge is probably a lot more narrow than the sandstone is. We can do this. Do we want to try?
The rogue always votes sneaky, but I'll hide in the
Yeah.
shadows and help from whatever you guys decide to do.
If we sneak through, the only problem is I'm pretty sure he can't.
I can sneak.
I remember his attempt to sneak up to the cultist and go, yes.
Sometimes my boisterous.
I'm okay with us trying to sneak into the temple first and then deciding. I mean, if the temple is filled with death traps, maybe we don't try to fight them.
Well,
in
then
there.
I'll go
Amen.
first.
Sure.
Do you want to go scout it out?
Yeah.
All right, why don't you give me a sneak check, my good friend Mike? Are you just standing up, or are you okay?
Well, and the camera I'm gonna reach for, but
This one?
thanks.
You can let me know. I can do that too.
That's a 28.
It's actually low for you.
I know.
All right, but luckily you just have to get past 2 cultists and the giant,
That's
and you're able to.
sweet.
So it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's about a 40-foot walk to the entrance of the temple. Are you gonna? You also notice as you get closer, there's about 4 camels tied up to a post near the entrance.
We kill their camels.
Let them know how it feels.
Alright.
Are you gonna step into the temple?
Can I sense traps first?
Go for it.
Ooh, that's not a 1, but it's not far off. Hold on. That's
All of Phaedra's donations were to get more camels in the game.
I'm sure.
That's where the 4 camels came from.
That's 16 plus 5,
Oh, it
so
got
that's
cancelled.
a 20. It's 21.
21. 21. You cannot detect any traps at the entrance.
Okay, I'll step in.
All right, as you step in, carved sandstone pillars rise to a ceiling covered in hieroglyphs. A large circular opening in the center of the ceiling leads to a space above. You also notice far deep into the temple, there's 2 walls breaking the view, is a glowing aura, and inside what looks like an injured sphinx. Walking around in the room are 2 women who have the top half of a female and the bottom half of a tiger. And they're also being accompanied by another cultist.
Okay, so
Glowing aura is an injured sphinx in the middle. There's 2 women, top half women.
Bottom half cat.
So we kill the Sphinx, declare our allegiance to Hakatep, gravy train it until he kills us in a fit of rage.
And 1 cultist, 2 cultists?
1 cultist.
Not bad.
1 cultist. And that's all I see in here?
Yes. There's pillars on, and then there's 2 doors. There's the one big door that leads to the back where you see the glowing aura.
Right.
And then there's 2 doors on the left and right side of the wall. Halfway up.
We should probably try to heal up the Sphinx and get another ally in this.
We don't know any of this.
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak my way back across the thing.
So then,
Yeah.
yeah, you're able to get there. You are back up on the ledge.
And share my my information. So there's a sphinx. It's hurt real bad. There's 2 women in there who are real scary. And why do we keep finding things that are half lady, half something else in this fucking desert?
Because have you ever seen a guy in half?
So, because of your intense
called
knowledge,
mermen.
you can tell
Ladies just have
that
better top hats.
those are just lamias.
Those are lamias. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, I'm tired of bees,
A lamia.
snakes,
Snakes.
Lamias
fucking
aren't good.
tigers.
I don't
Dead
like
camels. Over it all.
Anyways, yeah. 2 of those guys and a cultist. And then there's a big door and then 2 little doors and there's a fuck ton of pillars.
Well, we need to
which
save
your
the
sneaky
Sphinx.
friend really likes.
We need to save that Sphinx.
It would be a powerful ally.
I
Would
can
be.
sleep
Heal her up?
with it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Under the cover of darkness, then?
Can we afford to wait that long? What if they all decide to leave the valley at the same time?
Did the
You cannot tell from your distance.
Now the question is, do we all try to sneak past these guys on the ground to get in there, deal with the lamias and the cultists, and then heal up the Sphinx for the help with the giant, or do we try to take up the giant and the cultists?
I think we sneak past.
how far is it?
40 feet.
20 feet.
Worst case scenario, they catch us and then we deal with them.
Yep.
Sounds good.
I'm down.
Okay.
I'll-
go in with us. Okay, yeah.
We're going to take a tiny little break for you two as they attempt to approach the temple outside of Chisisek's tomb. Everyone's going for bathroom breaks.